In this program, we will focus on Satan's transition of power from the seven-headed dragon of Revelation 12 to the seven-headed leopard-like beast of Revelation 13. Of this leopard-like beast, Revelation 13:2 says, "The dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority." In other words, Satan worked through pagan Rome to establish the power of this leopard-like beast, which would continue the persecution of the dragon against God's people through the Dark Ages. LaBianca, professor of history at the University of Rome, tells us how Satan accomplished this. LaBianca writes, "To the succession of the Caesars came the succession of the pontiffs in Rome. When Constantine left Rome, he gave his seat to the pontiff. The pagan Roman Empire was crumbling. Constantine recognized that soon his empire would be overthrown by the Germanic invasions from the north. Europe was being carved up by these invading armies. So Constantine moved his capital from Rome to modern-day Turkey. He created a new city that he called Constantinople, the city of Constantine. He then gave the seat of his governmental authority in Rome to the Pope of Rome." English philosopher Thomas Hobbes has said, "The papacy is the ghost of the deceased Roman Empire sitting crowned upon its grave." By 538 AD, the papacy had become firmly established. Its seat of power was fixed in the imperial city, and the Bishop of Rome was declared to be the head over the entire church. Paganism had given place to the papacy. The prophecy of Revelation 13:2 was fulfilled. The dragon of pagan Rome had given to the papal leopard beast his power and his seat and great authority. It is interesting to note Jeremiah 13:23 makes a statement concerning a leopard not being able to change his spots. Now, since the dragon gave his power to the leopard, ask yourself, what kind of power did the dragon exercise in the first place? The dragon exercised the power of persecution. Thus, the leopard who inherited the dragon's power would be a persecuting power also, and according to the Bible, he would not be able to change his spots or his character, regardless how he may attempt to disguise himself. Speaking of this leopard, Revelation 13:5-7 says, "And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations." Revelation 13:8 says, "And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world." Friends, this is serious. The Bible says anyone worshiping or following this papal leopard beast when Jesus returns is in great danger, because the names of those who follow or worship this leopard according to the Bible will not be in the Lamb's book of life. Then Revelation 13:10 says, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword." In other words, the Bible tells us at the end of the 1260 years of persecution, the papacy would receive a deadly wound. History records the papal beast did receive its deadly wound in 1798 when France, under the leadership of Napoleon's general, marched into Rome and took the Pope captive. This ended papal Rome's political power exactly as the Bible predicted, fulfilling the 1260-year prophecy. Revelation 13:3 also says this deadly wound would heal, and all the world would wonder after the beast. Then verse 4 says, "And they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast, and they worshipped the beast." Have you ever asked yourself, how does Satan and the papal beast receive worship from all of these people? They receive homage in the honor paid to the Sunday institution that rests solely upon the authority of the Roman Church. The worshipers of God will be distinguished by their regard for keeping the Sabbath commandment. The worshipers of the beast, on the other hand, will be identified by their efforts to tear down the Creator's seventh-day Sabbath in order to exalt the institution of Rome. But the Bible teaches the Lord's day is the seventh day and not the first. Said Christ, "The Son of Man is Lord also of the Sabbath." Mark 2:28. The fourth commandment declares the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord. Exodus 20:10. And through the prophet Isaiah, the Lord designates it as my holy day, Isaiah 58:13. Our next program reveals the seven-headed beast of Revelation 17 as the third and final phase of Satan's plan to persecute God and his people. I invite you to follow Jesus as I leave you with these words from Revelation 22:13. Behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be. To learn more, email stmedia.co@gmail.com with your name and address for the free book, The Great Controversy Between Christ and Satan, available within the continental United States while supplies last. Outside the continental U.S., we'll send you the book in PDF format. So please email us today with your name and address, and we'll send you this free book, The Great Controversy, Past, Present, and Future. That address again is stmedia.co@gmail.com. May God bless you as you seek to learn and follow His will for your life as found in the Holy Bible. One final note, please do not request this book if you already have a copy in your home. Thank you, and God bless you.